Okay. Alright, sounds like getting started. I've been having some weird PC issues all day. Basically, like, I'll start, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I'll start up a program, like OBS, for example, but when it starts up, it just shows a blank screen. Sometimes it's just a white screen, sometimes it's just a black screen. I don't know. It's weird, and it's been happening all day for me for some reason. Ever since, well, not even ever since the Windows update, because my Windows updated yesterday. I think it was yesterday. But I did look some stuff up. Apparently, the Far Zenith Gauntlet is like a hidden upgrade that we get for destroying the Rebel, well, these camps right here, the Devotee outposts. So we're gonna try to find more of those and figure out what their deal is. Also, apparently you can use maybe it's the upgraded one. I was gonna say, apparently you can use the Far Zenith Gauntlet while riding a Water Wing or a Sun Wing. But we don't have that, but for some reason we don't have that option, so maybe it's only the upgraded one?
Bridgewater's not going to be very effective.
So many Apex enemies. Apex Water Wings is what? Well, there's some Water Wings over there. I think that one's Apex, right? Nope. It's not. So we've definitely fought and defeated an Apex Water Wing before, so... definitely feel like at least... Yeah, just, how's it going?
Wings holding up.
That's no big deal. I wasn't able to really stream much yesterday because I had specifically planned on the first DLC for Raincode. Basically just specifically planned on doing that, and we did it, and turns out it was only like a 30-minute DLC. So that's an incredibly annoying thing, because you're like, well, crap, I planned for this to take like 4 to 5, probably 2 to 3 hours, because that's how long each chapter has taken, like 5 or 6, so I imagined each of the DLCs would be at least 2 hours long, roughly speaking. That way you get, 4 DLCs that all end up being about the same amount of time as a main story chapter. Why'd my critical strike not work? Alright, I forgot content-sensitive actions. Bane of... Also, this guy didn't exist a second ago. this is embarrassing for both myself and the Clamberjaw. Neither one of us could hit the other one. Though, to be fair, I'm far more used to the bow, to the archery in Zelda, as well as that Palia game, because there is archery in that too. Oops.
I can't pull that out from this angle.
Sure we can.
Maybe I can try from higher up.
Ugh. Aloy being such... so needy. What? Hello? What? Why is this so buggy? What? We had to pull on it like 4 times.
An Oseram. How'd he get in here? Child's toy.
Oh. Lucky Porker. A personal keepsake inscribed crudely with directions along with a scrawled inscription. 20 places north, then once more, and on towards where the sun shines. Towards where the sun shines on the sword. Note written in a scrawled in a messy hand. Bastards been hiding my Lucky Porker this whole trip. Thought they were just messing with me again until they slammed the door shut. I heard them laughing and laughing. Then I heard nothing. Hard to write in the dark. Gotta be a way out. Come on, Porker. Give me a turn of luck one more time.
And there are more directions carved into it. There's a note, too. This Delver was trapped in here by someone in his crew. It's not looking good for these Oseram. Well, that's one more piece of the puzzle.
What? Why is there so... I guess these are all... They added all those into tutorials. Right, are we under collectibles? So we found 3 of the collectibles, or 3 of these trinkets. No idea where the other 4 are. I wish they had done a system where one will lead to the next one. And so on and so forth. But instead, it's basically like, oh, fly all over the forbidden, or this area, the DLC map, while scanning. And maybe you'll find it. Like, I don't know. And there's definitely better ways they could have implemented this. Let's go do this aerial capture. Hang on, I want to see if there's anything at Fleet's End real quick too. Oh, I forgot to open my water. Oops. One second. Bring flavoring. It's not that I dislike water, it's just that water flavoring is nice. I drink a lot of water throughout the week, so. Ah! Side quest. There we go. This is what I was.
The Quinn from Walter's bunker came back. Glad they came to their senses.
Yeah, okay, so I think what happened, this guy was supposed to be here last time, but I think it bugged out.
It's you. Please, can we talk?
This is the guy we need to talk to.
Please, I need your help. I don't know if you remember me.
From the Ascension Hall, yeah. You weren't quite on board with Londra's message?
Yes. And it only got worse from there. After you left the bunker, everything fell into chaos. Most of us decided to grab whatever boats we could and come back here. But then Pyrrhic showed up, another one of Walter's thugs. He and his men tried to round everyone up. They got my friend Lon and took him away, and I couldn't stop them. Please, can you find him? The Admiral doesn't have the manpower to mount a search.
After I left the
After
hole?
I left Londra's bunker, what happened exactly?
The camp fell into chaos. You killed Zeth, and he was the only one in contact with Walter. So when Brennick told us what he said, that Walter was done with us, we had no bearings. A group of us went for the boats, figuring that our only real choice was to come back here. That's when Pyrrhic and his goons arrived and started rounding people up. Before I knew what happened, they grabbed Lon. I shouldn't have left him behind. But Pyrrhic and his men were furious, violent even.
Leaving was the right idea. It wouldn't have done Lon any good if you got hurt.
I don't know. Maybe.
If I remember it right, Lon was more enthusiastic about Londra than you were.
Lon had a hard time on the expedition. He nearly drowned in the storm, and after we ran aground, he got very sick. He spent weeks in his bedroll, barely able to breathe, let alone move. I think for him, it seemed like Walter offered everything. Sustenance, comfort, salvation.
All an illusion.
It seemed real enough. For a time.
Where did you last see Lon?
On the shoreline south of the bunker. I was on the last boat to escape. Pyrrhic and his men charged us just as we set out. We barely made it. I hate to think of what they've done to Lon. Please, find him for me.
I'll do what I can. Okay. Shoreline south of Launcher's bunker. Best place to start looking.
Should be easy enough. Video game plays. I've had enough issues with my PC today. Like, oh, you think you're gonna start the game up? The game, or this program up? You're not gonna start this program up. Instead, we're just gonna load up a black screen for some fucking reason. I probably have some coils I can sell, actually. Definitely get rid of any green coils I have. Well, weaves as well. Utilities, we need to keep all of those. Resources, this. How do we have 4 Apex Sunwing guards? Apex Sunwings don't exist, what do you mean? Same with these two. We have so many parts from machines that don't exist. I'll save the dye, because I think there was a dyer that had some stuff too, right here. Oh, I literally walked right by the dyer. Done that already? Looks like it was these two that I missed. Yeah, Twilight Waves and Dark Current. Probably because I didn't have Pale Bloom.
Bring color to your days, Outlander.
There. I also need to get this workbench up here. There we go. Where do we have to make? Is that it? Yep. Make a lot of stuff.
Admiral says we can trade. Let's.
You hanging in there?
What does this painter have? Hmm. Yeah, I didn't realize there were Quinn face paints too. And a Zenith one. I really wish, because see, you can't really tell it from the silhouette, but it looks like the silhouette would just be, is that it's just supposed to be the red stripe that Kratos has. Unfortunately, there's also the white as well. And I hate that. I wish it was just the red stripe. That would have looked so much better, in my opinion. This kind of works, but I wish it was over her right eye instead. But then again, Aloy also hates the Nora, so for
They can do what I do.
the sake of being consistent with her character, we'll just continue with no face paint. Also, they very much changed Aloy's face between Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. Oh god, it's a glitch. It's glitched. Hold on. Okay, I managed to get out. For some reason, the Sunwing / Water Wing slightly clips into the ground there or something. Oh, this is way further north than I thought. I thought it was up here. My bad. Is there an Oseram? Doesn't look like it.
Close to the shoreline that Tosu mentioned. I should check for signs of his missing friend. Wooden boats. Must be the last place Otosu saw long. Doesn't look like everyone got away. Better take a closer look at that body. Tosu said someone named Pyrrhic and his squad rounded up the rest of the Quen. I guess this guy fought back. I need to find where they went. My focus can help.
Just all kinds of footprints.
Some kind of shrine to Mondra. Pyrrhic's goons must have left this as a show of devotion. Supplies. There must have been a panic when Pyrrhic showed up.
And then a dagger with the scroll written.
Seems Pyrrhic ordered an evacuation to a camp. Left directions for stragglers. West through the sea's teeth, then past where the giant steel serpent reaches the tides. Might be easier to search from the sky.
A torn scrap of the Hastings Scroll message. My fellow chosen, Szeth has been slain, our faith tested, our hall defiled by barbarian scum no less. We cannot let our conviction waver. Those of us true to Walter know the ascension cannot be stopped. We have been scattered, but we will gather once more in his light. If you still thirst for paradise, join us. Sail west through the sea's teeth, then south where the giant steel serpent, past where the giant steel serpent breaches the tides. When you've left it behind, turn towards the sunrise to find our camp. Watch for wide maws as you dock on the island. How am I supposed to find the... These are the sea's teeth, I guess. Those two random islands in the middle of the ocean. Thank goodness I marked this on my map because... Oh, hold on. We're having the audio issue again. Fortunately, we're right next to this campfire. Good. People wonder why, and Sony wonders why, It sounds like the audio issue started up again immediately. It absolutely did. It fits itself, so it started when the game opened, but fits itself when the game closed. It's really weird. I don't believe there's nothing here.
A lot of jagged ruins in the water. Could be the sea's teeth from Pyrrhic's note. Gotta find the giant steel serpent. Should be somewhere south.
Oh, this whole area is the sea's teeth. The giant steel serpent is just gonna be this area, like right here, right? See, it said giant steel serpent. I was thinking that it's probably gonna be that the remains of that roller coaster. I was gonna say I was thinking, you know, Tide Ripper.
Those ancient rails sticking out of the water almost look like a serpent. Might be the landmark Pyrrhic's note mentioned. So now I go south past this ruin, and then towards the sunrise.
East. And then there's Wide Maws right here. And the note did say to watch for Wide Maws.
Those ruins. I bet that's Pyrrhic's camp. I gotta find Mon. Going off that note, I shouldn't expect a warm welcome. I better keep my guard up. Victor. Well, it's definitely Londra's people.
Yep.
Machine's resistant to fire.
You're doing the right thing. I know it.
Gave him the slip for now.
Don't mind me, just Metal Gear Solid, looting my way around. But, you know, in Horizon... prisoners.
They're keeping prisoners.
Hope Walter finds us soon. Trader wanted to go home. Hope Walter finds us soon. Trader wanted to go home.
Waiting for it, waiting for it, waiting for it.
Hey, over there. You'd better check.
And somehow one of them got untagged. What the? Are they shooting at my... Why are they shooting at my sunwing? Hi. Stop that.
Here they come!
I'm not dealing with that shit. No, that's right, I forgot. We got overhealed. Wait, what outfit are we currently wearing? Oh, we're wearing the Winterweave outfit. I thought we were still on this outfit. May as well search all this. Don't worry, Waterwing, I got you. Holy crap, they dealt so much damage to it. Yeah, fine, we'll unlock the door.
Thank you, Outlander!
You know I'm an Outlander.
You're the Outlander that took out Seth. Are you here to get rid of Pyrrhic too? 'Cause if you are, I'll gladly help. He killed my friend on the way over.
What happened? It wasn't Lon, was it?
No. Artur. He fought back when Pyrrhic rounded us up, and that brute made an example of him. We were all supposed to be a part of Walter's beautiful new world. What a load of shit. Give me half a chance, and I'll put Pyrrhic down in the dirt.
Hold on. Have all the prisoners been freed?
Only the ones up here. There's more underground with Pyrrhic. Lon's probably there too if that's who you're looking for. Go on. I've got your back.
Alright, well, first I want to search the rest of this camp and take what supplies I can get. There we go. This. There's definitely more supplies over that way I saw. Yep, over there. Though honestly, I'm not sure how far over here. That looks like it's in this building across the way. So let's go ahead and continue with the quest. I wish I could have multiple markers. Because, like, I'd love to mark that building and just have it marked for later, but... Quinn, excavation. Crap, I can't see a damn thing. Prison cell door. There's a lot of prisoners down here, it looks like.
Any idea where they're keeping the prisoners?
The workers' quarters were practically cells already. Probably there. Once we get inside, I'll try and free them. Prisoners should be just past that gate. The gate needs someone to hold it open. Get me in there, and I'll hold it for you.
She's gonna do something stupid, isn't she?
Got it. Come on in.
What are they gonna do to us?
What's happening to us?
Comrades, now's your time. Help
We're
us
fighting
fight
back.
back.
This fight's ours, too!
Let's fight these bastards! We'll fight at your side!
God, this is a terrible way of doing this.
Turn the tables.
Over there! You see?
Yes, right on the mark.
Push them back! Where have they gone?
You've left us no choice!
Phew.
Looks like they've got their own backup. They're exposed.
My aim is true!
Howdy.
Ready to die?
Are you ready to get nuked?
More soldiers coming in.
Medicinal Skybrush.
Drag them down!
I'll cover you!
I can't target this last one. The game's just like, oh, you want to target this guy? No, you can't target this guy. Hey, you know what will really turn the tide? Super weapon! Yeah, this isn't working. Oh, where'd you come from? Whew.
We're clear.
No sign of Eric or the rest of the prisoners. His quarters are on the top floor. Usually locked.
We'll find a way in.
We have 100. We apparently have 199 large health potions
Not sure.
in our stash.
But this was all buried. Cost a lot of lives.
I'm sorry.
Oh, once I. Oh, did I not search the Spectre? I guess I did not. That crap is printed. Devotee Ranger.
As soon
Wish
as
it
we
hadn't
caught our
come to
breath,
this.
we're getting out of this place.
Ah, but we did good.
There's data here.
Introducing the FRVO. Pharaoh Focus has always been.
Looks like they sold virtual reality equipment. I wonder if Laundry used this for MSP.
It's printed. That's where I came in from. Ah, there it is. I was gonna say, I know I saw some Brimshine marked somewhere in here.
We really cleared out this area.
Bunch of stuff behind that door.
That door leads to the Tyrant's little hovel.
We'll need a key. Let's look around.
It's probably in here, right? Confirmed. I found the key module.
Key module. Maybe it'll get us into Pyrrhic's headquarters. Well.
I really wish.
We're in. There. Empty.
He must have scurried away with the last of the prisoners.
For Walter. And I have been blessing, or your ultimate test, the death of the hall, the lost members of your herd, your absence, but I am here where you delivered those where I delivered you those metal relics. I have wrangled your strays. You must see I am worthy of your light. Should you read this note and I have fallen, I know you will use your infinite power to restore my life, ancestor. I have proven myself, Pyrrhic.
Coward.
We'll find him. And hopefully Lon. I'll check for tracks.
I like how we had to check for
He
tracks
ran this dig.
in...
Loved holding the whip over us. And his guards, my former comrades, he'd send them away and they'd return different. Dead eyes, like machines. And they'd execute brutal orders without question.
That's not good.
Anyway, as I was saying, I love how we had to check for tracks in what is quite literally a tunnel. See, here it makes a little bit more sense, even though it's still pretty linear. Hang on. Spectre's right over there, right? Well, I mean, I guess since we're just right here anyway. Oh. That's awkward.
This should get the merchants excited.
Now back to like right here. I might have been well, like right there. This was the area that we fought that specter in. Ah, here it is, right here. Yeah, for some reason this was showing up as March when I scanned it beforehand, but... Or when I scanned it from the ground, I should say. Hang on. I missed loot. I almost missed loot. No. Intriguing. What is this? Huh? I'm so confused. It's like underneath the ground. Oh well, I guess I'm not getting this then, unless there's a way to it from here. Nope. I was gonna say, I sincerely doubt it, though.
There.
Let's go. The others will tend to their wounds.
There. Prisoners are in the tower.
Ambush!
Oh, jeez.
Hey, big explosion! Watch out!
Ow.
Eric's machine is failing!
Pain subsided.
Yeah, you know what? I'm tired of you. You know what? I'm tired of you. Hang on.
Time for some target practice!
Oh.
You can't stop my ascension!
The door. Like for a cell.
When will this end?
Keep it down.
You can't get away from me!
Ow, jeez. Don't need to.
Done.
Now to find Lon and the other prisoners. I think Pyrrhic was keeping them in that tower.
Railgun component. Nice.
I'll have use for these soon enough.
Oh, that's funny. We destroyed we knocked a pulse cannon off of it at some point.
What should we do?
Pyrrhic's dead.
Now what?
It's over. You're okay.
Okay. You just killed my only link back to Walter.
She freed you.
From what? Eternal paradise? I'll never join the Ascension now.
Okay, I'm guessing you weren't brought here by force. Otosu sent me.
Otosu doesn't understand. None of you do. A living ancestor offered us salvation, and
But-
one by one you've been killing his messengers.
I hate to break it to you, but there is no paradise. Walter was using you. He doesn't know or care where you are. If he did, wouldn't he be here?
And I'm to take your word over his.
If it were up to me, I'd just leave him.
Juan, it isn't safe here. You have to come back to the settlement. Otosu is worried sick about you. Wouldn't it be good to see him again?
I suppose. Besides, what choice do I have?
I'll make sure everyone gets back safe. Even this ingrate. He might not appreciate what you did, but the rest of us do.
Alright.
Should make sure they got to Fleet's End okay. I'll check in with Otosu. He didn't tell me the whole truth about this.
I mean, just because some of them went willingly doesn't mean they all went willingly. Like, the one guy literally tried to stand against Pyrrhic, right? And he got killed because of it. So then, I mean, obviously the others would have been too scared to do anything. And also, literally, when the other prisoners got freed, they helped us fight. I'm gonna hold off before I upgrade the Spectre Gauntlet. Oh shoot, I think it was this building right here that I had seen some stuff at.
I would like to stop by a workbench, upgrade my Zenith weapon.
Oh. Or we can just go ahead and or we just have the option to upgrade it immediately. Nice. I was about to say I'm gonna wait till the quest actually prompts me just in case something bugs out. Plus items. Spectre Gauntlet upgrade includes installs a weapon component unlocking the railgun firing mode. Spectre Gauntlet upgraded. Unlock the railgun mode for the Spectre Gauntlet. You can now fire a powerful charge shot that can pierce through enemies. Hold R2 to charge the weapon. Release R2 once fully charged. Overcharging will temporarily overheat the weapon. Detonating a designator target. A designator on a target with a charged railgun shot will deal extra damage. Huh, interesting that the gauntlet takes different shapes depending on which mode is selected.
Hello there.
You and Seika actually came through. The Empire is in your debt, Aloy.
This easy?
Hey, your headache clear up?
Easy there.
If it is, we'll create it for ourselves.
Feeling better.
Aloy, thanks again for the rescue. But I wanted to warn you. We did a count, and not all of Seth and Pyrrhic's thugs are accounted for. There's more of them out there. They might be camped at places Walter had us excavate, like Pyrrhic was. Be careful. They'll be out for your blood.
Got it. I'll have to watch my back. How are Lon and Otosu?
You haven't offered any real proof. Walter might still come back for us.
If he was going to, wouldn't he have come already? I'll be back in a minute. Okay?
You weren't entirely honest with me.
I know. I was afraid that if you knew that Lon went with Pyrrhic willingly, you wouldn't go after him.
Your heart might have been in the right place, but it was manipulative. Laundra's kind of thinking.
I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you?
Keep taking care of Lon, and any others that need it. I'm guessing he's not the only one who's still caught up in Laundra's lies.
You're right about that. A bunch are still in denial. And once our shipmates here, the ones we left behind for Walter, realized that they had been abandoned willingly, well, the reception has been a bit cold.
Then you two have your work cut out for you. Find a way to bridge the gap.
That won't be easy.
We'll help each other.
You think he'll ever snap out of it?
I do. He just needs to feel loved. And it has to be real.
You can reach him. I know you can.
We unlock the die secrets.
Won't be easy, but I hope those two can work it out.
We also unlock some skill points. Nice. Trade with the dyer. How are we doing in terms of brim? We have just enough brim shine to get the rest of these. However, it would also cost 6,000 shards.
Ancestors would be interested in what I offer.
And 6,000 is not cheap. I have no idea why I did. I ran up here, ran past him, then ran up there just to fucking take the zipline down. I'm stupid.
Whatever
That's
this
something
ascension
that might
offers,
interest
I'm
you,
glad our people
Huntress.
are free from it.
We do have all of those verses at least. Legendary acid. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we would need 30. We would need 30 Brimshine alone just for all these. Granted, I'm sure we can find that. I imagine probably if you do end up finding all the Delver relics, And finding Gold Hollow, there's probably just a ton of Brimshine there. You probably also get like a bunch of skill points and get skill points for finding it all. Or for finding it.
You sure you're all right?
Let's try this campfire up here. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, there's an interaction here.
With Ring out of the way, we'll have an easier time getting Enki's focus home. Enki will be missed, but our cause lives on.
Once we're able to leave these shores, I don't know if we'll ever meet again. But know that you always have faithful allies across the ocean.
With Ring out of the way, we'll have an easier time getting Enki's focus home.
Okay, well, something glitched there. That there's supposed to be like a cut. In the past, those guys have had like a those have indicated like a cutscene interaction. Oof. Yeah, there's just nothing here, huh? Sad. Let's go to this campfire first before I forget about this building. Interesting that Aloy in that title screen, I'm just not noticing this, she's dressed in Oseram gear. Guessing she feels she more closely associated with the Oseram than anything else, other than any other tribe, despite being Nora raised. Hang on, we might be glitched ever so slightly. Or maybe I was looking at the wrong building. This is ridiculous, man. Definitely feel like that should that should repair faster.
An improvised transmitter. Flight path should be nearby, along with his data.
The starting coordinates are way over there? Jeez. Ah, yes, like 7 Apex machines guarding the cauldron because it's nighttime. That doesn't seem ridiculous at all. Then again, I guess I have killed a bunch of Apex, like fireflies and the like. We're flying through the virtual fireworks.
Most of the coast is overrun. The swarm will take the rest soon. Then, inland. USRC's drawn a new defense line to the east. Anyone between it and the bots this time tomorrow's as good as dead. Our last recon's at Pangea Park. Pasha had a VIP card for that place. What a dork. Kind of wish I'd gone now. Just once.
Ah, there we go.
Now the park's just another piece of land we're barely holding. Plenty of losses. Underreported, no doubt. I'm running out of time. After Pangea Park, LA will fall. And to complicate things, I've been feeling eyes on me at base. Observing. Suspecting. I need to leak what I have as soon as I get back.
I'm curious, if we were to just go, like, right here, would it still work? It does.
When people see the footage I have, they'll understand. There's no hope. The end of the world's already here.
The Pharaoh Plague was closing in. Huh. Picking up another signal. Looks like there's one more recording to find.
There we go. Aerial capture south. Melee might. Or trap specialist, which doubles trap and tripwire damage. Instantly launches a set of hovering mines around you. Actually, that may not be as bad. Unlimited spear energy. Power attacks knock down opponents. We'll be at the start shortly. Once we get done with this, we'll go deal with the. We'll go finally confront Laundra, who is up here by the Horus. There's a Horus up here, isn't there? Yeah, because it was powering this, or the gate that was right here.
I've had quite the night. The second I got to base, they bagged me. I came to with a lamp in my face. A pair of angry old men. They knew what I'd been up to. My local drives were destroyed. They didn't know how to get to my backups.
So they basically knew she had been preserving information on the end of the world for the future.
That's when I realized they were scared. My failsafe countdown had already started. Their time was running out. So they brought in their last resort. Some scientist named Elizabeth Sobek. She looked tired. But she laid out the truth. No sugar-coated bullshit. And I was right.
Well, if we can get there without getting attacked by aphids.
We're all going to die. But there is a future. A hope that this was all for something. If Zero Dawn succeeds. If Enduring Victory can buy Sobek enough time. So here I am, piloting a vert out past the front. I can't erase all my backups, but I can at least make sure they never broadcast. A suicide mission for the cause. Wish Pasha could see me now. The men and women out there won't ever know what they're really fighting for. But the truth is, we are fighting for the future. Even if that future is not for us. See you soon, Pasha.
Elizabeth gave her hope. And because of that, she kept Zero Dawn secret. Enduring Victory held together to the end.
You recovered all area captures. And another 3 skill points. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea what the other Delver trinkets are. I imagine you can find them just scattered. What they did was they kind of did this, but they expanded it a lot. Or at least the same thing they did with these totems, but they expanded it a lot. And that was problematic because... And that's problematic because, like, first off, it's very easy to miss the totems. You could just be a thing of, oh, you never went to... this particular spot on this island or whatever. And even then, the totems had something that led to them. Whereas these don't. Whereas the trinkets, as far as I can tell, they don't have anything that leads to them. It's just... How is there still a thing we haven't discovered yet? The only thing I can think of is... these camp things that are around? Well... These camps, the devotee outposts. But I mean, even then, like... I feel like they would have to be somewhere, right? You know, we never actually had a mission that brought us up here, either. We unlocked the Spectre Mandible face paint for... and Sea Star. So is this going to be another devotee outpost? Oh, actually, no, we did totally go up here at some point. Never mind. I just forgot. We went here with Seika at one point. AI should lawyer up. Yeah, let's... Let's go to this shelter right here. Primarily because I want to get these marked. Is there any other shelter that I haven't been to? Doesn't look like it. Oh, right there. Oh well. What do you mean? How can I can't even get any higher up. What? Okay. I will just fast travel.
Okay. When Sega gets here, we'll have to find a way to get to Londra.
Fucking glitchy ass climbing,
Carrying out his
man.
big plan. Better wait for her at the campfire.
You're here.
I'm guessing your sister made it back okay?
She's with the Admiral's Guard now, helping the last of our people out of Londra's Park. Gives her something to focus on instead of brooding over what happened.
I hope it helps.
So what do you say we put an end to all this?
Yeah, it's time. Let's get going.
Okay, so Londra's probably in his bunker, right? We'll have to get back in there.
Yeah, I don't think Londra's in the bunker. Back at the park, he said he's gonna crush us like bugs. Pretty sure he's gonna use that. But he doesn't have a reactivation signal to reboot its systems. He needs a more direct connection.
You think he's actually inside that thing?
It's his only option. We need to find a way to stop it from powering up. There. It looks like it's hooked up to some kind of cooling system. If we find a way to disrupt it, it might cause the Horus to overheat.
That might be tricky.
Corruptors?
More machines brought back from the dead?
I don't think so. Londra must have used the Horus to make them. We better hurry. Come on. Time to get to that cooling system.
I'm with you all the way.
Corruptor's blocking the way up. We'll have to deal with it.
Ready.
The only way to fire, right? Yep. Strong versus Berserk.
Hello, Aloy. Is that you scurrying around down there? So good of you to make it to our grand finale.
can get up that way.
Easy. Corrupt our primary nerves. I say easy. This is normal. This is only normal.
Now, where are you hiding, Aloy?
We'll have to avoid that thing to get to the cooling system.
Vulnerable to standard weapons damage.
Those ruins can give us cover. Stay close. I don't think he can see us if we stick to cover. Hope you're right.
You can't hide forever. Where are you?
Simultaneously nowhere and everywhere.
After everything, you hide now?
What?
Still in one piece.
It's not making us easy.
That was... He saw me through the wall.
Fine for Willow.
I think he's lost us for now.
I'm going to find you. Too scared to come out.
Big overhang ahead can give us cover.
Yeah, the problem is I can't see where he's looking.
I know you're down there.
Again, he saw me through the wall and while crouched in grass, so...
I gotta get through that fire gleam.
Aloy, come out, come out. There you are.
Look!
Not again!
Oh! Alright, jackass.
Found you.
Look out!
I think we're in the clear for now.
What are we gonna do if he wakes the whole machine up?
It's ancient and slow. We're small and fast. We've got a chance.
You say ancient, but that was made with way more advanced technology than Cry's can currently fab.
Here we go again. More corruptors ahead.
It's only a matter of time, Aloy.
Climb up and slip by.
Come on, show yourself. Hiding among the weeds. Like a needle in a haystack. Oh, have you people abandoned yet?
Alright, we had to sneak by the corruptors.
Aloy, are you frightened? I'll find you eventually. Hide and seek. Very well. Come on, show yourself. Come out, come out.
Whoa! Another arm's up and running! Come on, we better hurry. Let's keep moving. Cooling system's further up the hill.
If any more parts of that thing wake up, we're in big trouble.
Then let's keep moving. We'll have to hug the cliff to get by.
Nope. Go.
Go, what up? It's gonna be hard to avoid attention here.
A distraction might help. Or we could charge through.
Where did you go?
There's not a lot of space to maneuver.
I'm coming to get you.
Detonated!
What are you up to down there?
Now's our chance.
I knew you'd slip up.
Here it comes!
Oh, jeez! I didn't realize he was actually aiming for me. That wasn't even a slip up. okay, Sika's alive. I'm like, did she just get flattened like a pancake, or... This is so annoying. I can't distract him. I can't distract Walter is the problem. Oh. We're just gonna have to tank this, I guess, because the game is... Because the devs decided to make this part ridiculously ridiculous. Oh, good. The audio broke.
The cooling system should be just ahead. Corruptors have overridden some machines. Gotta take them out.
Okay, hang on a second. This is really awkward. I don't want to restart this entire mission. But God, I am not dealing with this terrible fucking audio. When was the last save? Like 4 minutes ago. Okay, so we'll have to redo the last, like, 4 minutes, but... Oh, wait. Oh, nope, it is just legitimately just completely broken. This is why I barely ever... This is why I barely ever do anything, like, PS5 Let's Plays. Because it is just awful. Like, I've done this one, God of War Ragnarok, and Ripped Apart, and I think that's it. And honestly, Ripped Apart and God of War Ragnarok didn't have these audio issues. Oh, it's this part.
It's gonna be hard to avoid attention here.
A distraction might help. Or we could charge through.
You can't hide forever.
There's not a lot of space to maneuver.
Too scared to come out.
Fire clean.
There it goes.
What are you up to down there?
Now's our chance.
All right, let's tie this guy down.
Our leading lady.
Still in one piece.
Now that had to hurt. You're tenacious, but it ends here.
Why do I not have flashbangs?
The cooling system should be just ahead. Corruptors have overridden some machines. Gotta take them out. that machine down quick with shotgun.
Corrupted Apex Clamberjaw. Ammo. There we go.
Okay, now to deal with the cooling system. Let's see if we can overheat the Horus with this thing.
There's gotta be a way to stop its cooling.
Maybe my focus can help. There. Destroying that might stop the Horus's cooling.
What are you up to?
There it is. Seika, wanna do the honors?
You got it. There we go. I'll get the other one for you. Yes!
There we go.
Alert. Temperature critical.
It's working.
Emergency heat sinks engaged.
Uh-oh.
That sounds about right.
You had me, ladies. Think again.
Everyone just wants to destroy the Hollywood sign. The audio broke again because the PS5 can't have decent audio quality apparently. At least it's just spotty.
It's still overheating.
He's heading for the bay!
He's gonna use the sea to cool the Horus down.
Legacy's light. How are we supposed to stop that?
There. On its underside. We gotta go after its heat sinks. You keep Laundra distracted from the air. I'll attack from below.
Wait! You want me to fly this thing?
You're a quick learner.
Well, it's you and me now, buddy.
Okay. Gotta intercept the Horus, then go after its heat sink. This flying thing's not bad. Whoa! You're doing great. Get closer to turn the heat sink on its underside. We can't let it reach open water. Seika, I need you to keep the Horus on the beach. On it!
be the bait!
I can't pull my bow out. What?
Well now, seems we have an insect scuttling around down there.
What is happening? Ow!
Surprise. Okay, time to hit that heatsink.
I got this. Okay, you know what?
Yes! Almost took a hit!
Swooping around on that thing won't help you.
You'll die next time!
I will succeed where all others have failed.
You're nothing but a walking scrap heap!
Yeah, I'm working on it. Seika, this thing's just real goddamn tanky.
Uh-oh! Fly, buddy, fly!
If I do this, what does it do? Nothing.
Duck under it! Bet it can't keep up!
There we go. Whew. Okay. Okay.
It's stuck! Good work! Diving!
Now it's my turn.
Look out, Aloy! The Metal Devil's charging up for something! Run, Aloy!
Missed. What a shame. Why don't you have something to keep you company?
Launch sending more corruptors! I'll handle it! Aloy! I see another heat sink on the flank! It's under some kind of cover! Let me scan it!
Oh, I haven't. Oh, Horus. Okay. The ultimate weapon of destruction from the old world, capable of devastating attacks in machine production, though its ancient systems are prone to overheating. Strong versus all, weak versus none. No cauldron, no loot, no adder. No nothing.
No strategy of yours won't win me.
Dodging's not easy on this thing!
More attitude than your sister. I like it.
Better scan that heatsink.
I'm working on it. I don't know. She said the flank. That means the side, right? Up there.
Scan that heatsink.
I'm trying. The game will not let me. Okay, I gotta deal with these guys first. At least distract them a little bit.
I've got to dive!
Nothing but a pair of
Spear might break it. I gotta get up there. Find one of the legs.
Let's clip those wings, shall we?
Ow! What the fuck?
Now's my chance. Now I can focus on the horse's heatsinks.
Can't swat me out of the sky!
After I crush you,
big leg. Scaling a horse, on the move. Right. Easy.
Beats being the bait.
Ow!
Come on, buddy. Fly straight. Let's try this maneuver. Keep going. Almost there.
Fire to go away.
Waste of the time you have left.
Ha! Dodged it. That's it. Heat sinks exposed.
Time to heat it up!
That's your big plan. Pathetic.
Look out! It's raining fire. Can't catch me.
I'll send you to the redhead in pieces.
Hard to steer this thing.
Ow! Oh my gosh.
You picked the wrong fight. Damn it.
That launcher held that one. Uh-oh. It's charging again, Aloy. Get clear.
Nothing. Well, your luck won't last. You can't keep me from the stars.
Big guy's on the move. Looks like launcher's taking it out into the water.
He must be heating up in there.
I don't know if I'll be able to keep him distracted.
Just do what you can.
Oh, it took away my flying. That, you know, that makes sense.
What's it doing? Did we shut it down?
I think it's cooling itself off. This could be our chance. Stay in the air for now. I'll check it out.
Whew. So you're telling me...
Oh, we're not done yet.
Careful, Aloy! The horse arms are closing in!
It's you and me now, Aloy. Time to see what you're made of.
Where do you want me?
Stay up there.
I can handle.
Keep a lookout.
I got this.
Okay! See heat sinks on the arms. It's gearing up to attack! Heat sinks exposed!
I will grind you into the sand.
Good shot!
You think you're winning? Not even close.
Oh,
Where are you,
jeez.
Aloy?
What do you mean below me?
Now we're getting somewhere. You brought this on yourself. Let's try something else.
What's he up to now?
Those guns are powering up.
definitely... Okay, I was gonna say, there were definitely more... Hey, can you piss off for a second longer? Oh my gosh, why is there touch damage? Alright, alright, first off...
Look out!
Why can't I... What? I'm trying, but, you know... This crap again, huh? What the? He didn't even, I didn't even get hit by that. It just was like, by the way, you're taking damage. Again! Didn't get hit by it. Oh my gosh, I fucking hate... Why is there touch damage in this game?
I think you've done quite enough. Throw yourself against the impossible.
You got it!
God damn it!
He's mad. Good. It's gonna strike!
Okay.
Cannot win. Accept that.
How about some of that gun again? I'm trying, for goodness sake.
Beautiful.
It's under you! Watch out!
Ugh.
I'm ending this here.
That's the last one. Look out! Can't let up.
Oh my... What is happening?
Now we're getting somewhere.
getting away. Go get him. Blowing up that last heat sink might have reached the hull. I gotta get inside and find Londra.
It's coming to a stop! You can catch it!
It's breaking down. Good. Better get in there before Londra makes repairs.
Hold on. I need health first. Holy crap. That last phase that started off by just detonating the entire arena that I was standing in? Like, what do you fucking mean?
Light. It could be coming from inside. There, a breach. It might be my way in.
I swear to God, if this thing fucking touch damages me again. Ah, right, I forgot it's. It's like A and square. Or rather, X and square.
Okay, I'm in. Now to find Londra.
Aloy! Londra's bringing the horrors back up to the surface!
I'll climb up and find him. Londra has to be wired in to control this thing. That makes him vulnerable. He's got to be near the processing on the front.
Catch me if you can! You okay in there?
Getting there. You?
Londra took a couple swipes at me, but I outflew him.
Just hold on a little longer. I think this leads toward the front.
Ugh.
Looks like those vents don't stay open for long.
Yeah, whatever!
Wait. There's Londra. Hooked up to the processing orb. Destroying it might shut down the force. I gotta get in there.
Transiting for containment breach. Sector 5A.
Well.
Needs to be rerouted. Power lines been busted.
Just don't want to get fried.
How am I supposed to avoid this? What?
Replication data was a total loss. Sealing off anterior conversion chamber.
Londra. Stand by.
You. How unwelcome. Perish.
It'll take more than that.
Oh, I've got so much more.
He's wired into the orb. We gotta destroy it. Cut his control.
Oh, you got lucky.
How do I destroy it, though?
You will never defeat me.
Rebel enough to break. Don't like that, do ya? Okay, better target more connectors.
Nope, right there.
You think you're doing?
There, a distributor. It could cut the power.
Why was this R1? Why is the...
Not enough. Gotta hit the other one. I need another way to drain its power. Launcher can't keep the shield up when he attacks.
I'll get you next time.
I thought you were specifically referring to the shield surrounding Londra.
Adored by my loyal followers. While you choke on fallout. Right until Nemesis rips apart your pathetic planet!
Whatever you say.
You know, you could literally have helped us fight Nemesis.
One more.
Oh, that's bullshit. My arrow went through before the...
Almost done.
For you! Drop dead!
Orb's down. Now for my spear. Gotta shut this monstrosity down for good.
Not even giving him the chance.
You really do ruin everything, don't you?
Seika, I'm inside this thing's head. Gonna need a quick exit. On my way. Damn it! Come on! Hold on.
Not bad for a first-time flyer.
We did it! I wonder what everyone back in the settlement thinks about what just happened. To see a metal devil rise from the dead?
Guess you better report to the Admiral and find out. Go on, it's okay. I'll catch up.
Don't leave me waiting too long.
Silence? It's done. Londra's dead.
Excellent. I expect he put up a fight.
Yeah, you could say that. He, threw a Horus at me.
Did he? That couldn't have been easy to defeat, even for you.
I had help from Luna Quinn. And I'm sending you some data from Londra's implant. See what you can find out.
Londra's personal logs should indeed be fascinating. I'll keep you posted on my progress.
With Londra gone, I could poke around the burning shores for a bit. Or I could head for Fleet's End and get back with Seika.
Let's top up our ammo one more time just in case. Also, corrector primary nerve. Alright, we're gonna turn this in. We're just gonna go back to Fleet's End. Turn this in and probably call it for this stream. I planned on starting Spider-Man, but I ended up running late today, so I may have to wait till next week. Unfortunately.
Ancestors know they've been through enough already.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Howdy.
boy. When we saw the Metal Devil rise from the hills, it was as if the time of ashes had come again. To think the two of you defeated it by yourselves, it staggers the imagination. And that's not even your most important feat, as far as I'm concerned. Thank you for returning our lost brothers and sisters. What else can I say but that we are in your debt?
All I ask is that you give my friend here the credit she deserves for all the risks she took.
I would have it no other way.
Is he gonna try to take your focus?
I was wondering the same thing.
Well, he can't. You're gonna need it. I'll show you why. Seika, meet Alva. The two of you will need to coordinate in order to reunite the expedition.
Beta briefed me already. I'm so glad to see you guys. You should have heard the cheer that went up when I told the others here in Landfall that your half of the fleet survived.
Diviner Alva, it's an honor.
Likewise. Well, we can chat about all the details later. For now, shouldn't you two be celebrating the fact that you just took down a Zenith and a Horus? Come on. Away with you.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm pretty terrible at celebrating. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, I'm a sailor, so it usually starts with alcohol. I think we have some bilge blaze. You know, spirits distilled from whatever hasn't spoiled in the ship's stores.
Oh,
You make it sound so good.
Yeah, it's not really for beginners, so you get a pass this time.
Okay.
But there is something I wanted to talk to you about. Meet me back where we first met when you can. Okay?
Okay. I'll see you there. So, Seika wants to talk. It's good. And I know I need to move on soon, but I'm not really ready to say goodbye to her just yet. Before I find her, maybe I should look for her sister around the settlement, just to see how she's holding up.
Totokina.
Glide in.
Ah, over here. Yeah, this is the first time we've ever spoken ever.
Hi, Kina. I'm Aloy. We didn't get properly introduced before.
Of course. Seika told me about everything you did to bring me back. You must think I'm such a fool.
No,
I keep replaying everything in my mind, and I still can't understand how I could have been so wrong. When Walter appeared to us, he really did seem divine.
Well, he had a lot of experience manipulating people. Centuries, really.
He promised a whole new world, with me at his side. To think it was all a lie, and I fell for it.
Look, you've been through a lot. I'm sure it will take you some time to work through it. Just try to remember that Seika's been through a lot too, okay? She risked exile to find you, not to mention death.
And I abandoned her. I don't know if she'll ever forgive me.
She will. But you might have to work for it a little.
I'll do my best.
Good luck, Kina.
Those two over there fucking...
Let me guess. Supervisor gave you a hard time?
Those two over there fucking butting into the conversation. Ah! Mount cannot reach current location as I'm on like the one area it's allowed to come to in this town. Good enough. Right? Why can't I move? What? Ugh, why is this so buggy? So I can't fire up there? There's not. Get out of Fleet's End, and then we'll do it. Or then we'll try calling the Sky Sun Water Wing. I know. Okay, so I think I understand what the problem is. I think there's an artificial barrier around Fleet's End. Oh my gosh, why can my mount not enter this location? It's literally like the most remote spot in Fleet's End. Alright. Hello, magical water wing that can teleport. I'm glad you were magical and can teleport. Also, what are water wings supposed to be based off of? Because I thought pelicans, but pelicans, I mean, they exist in the world, like... I guess maybe pterodactyl pelicans.
Useful salvage.
We should be close to being...
So, Seika's waiting for me where we first met. There's no reason to be nervous. Right? Yeah. Right. There she is.
Hang on. There was Crimson Bloom.
You must feel pretty good. Got your sister back, your people. What's next for the woman of the hour?
They took my helm away.
You're the one who ripped apart a metal devil from the inside. I think you should get a bit of credit too.
Maybe a little.
As for what's next, the Admiral's going to need my help to reunite our half of the expedition with Alva up north. And after that, I don't know. I don't think things will ever be the same with my sister or my people.
You're not gonna sail back with him?
I want to see home again. Someday. But things have changed. The Quen don't know what to do with me, and I don't know where I fit in. I guess you know what that's like.
Yeah. For a long time, I hated the idea of home. For me, it meant where I grew up, where I wasn't wanted. But the thing is, the last few months, I've realized that home isn't really a place at all. It's more like the people I want to be with.
I like that. And, well, more and more I've been thinking, I want to be with you. And I was hoping that you felt the same way.
Oh, this is... why not? We'll give Ayla a girlfriend.
And what if I do?
Oh, audio cut out for a second.
I know how to handle it. Yeah.
Seika, I have a long road ahead of me.
I know. There are things I have to do too, but It's enough to know how you feel. I don't know when I'm gonna see you again. Me either. But no matter what happens, just don't forget about me. Okay? Never.
Walter and his horse completed quest, his final act. Gained 4 skill points, 40,000 experience, and potential. And if you go with the option with the heart by it, a girlfriend technically. I am curious how the other options play out. I assume it's just Aloy and Seika don't get together. That said, like, there's still the whole threat of Nemesis on the way. So that's gonna be an issue in Horizon 3. I really hope they fix some of the systems in Horizon 3, because this game, in my opinion, had. So I understand having weapon variety. I feel like they went overboard with it a little bit. I thought Zero Dawn, even Zero Dawn went a little overboard with weapon variety in my... Actually, no, scratch that. Zero Dawn went overboard with weapon variety. This just took the entire ship away and dropped you in the deepest part of the ocean. With, like, with boulders tied to all your limbs. Way too many weapon types, in my opinion. Which I get some of them are supposed to be like, oh, warrior bow you're supposed to use for close range combat. The problem is the arrow fall off made it to where it was kind of better to just use the hunter bow. Precision arrows. They destroyed components rather than ripping them off, which meant that they were kind of pointless outside of very specific ones, because precision precision arrow, like in Zero Dawn, we use precision arrows because they hit way harder than hunter arrows, and like, and there was no real drawback to using them. In this, the drawback is that instead of getting components, obviously you destroyed the components. However, because you need to tear components off of machines to get the items that you need to upgrade stuff, that in and of itself makes the hunter bows just automatically more useful than the precision bows most of the time. Zenith Gauntlet seemed pretty cool. I'd love to see more options with it, like maybe a shield ability. That's another thing Horizon has never had, is blocking. Like, geez, give me the ability to... Oh, they added that in a patch, I guess. In loving memory of Lance Reddick. Yeah. Voice of Silence unfortunately passed away due to cancer, I believe? I looked it up earlier during this playthrough, but he did sadly pass away, so Next Horizon will probably feature either a different voice for actor for Sylens entirely, or they may have be able to splice lines together using stuff. And see, that's the one way I would be able to support use of AI in game development, is if you have a character who's very established and you want to reintroduce him as part of and you want to keep that character alive, so to speak. I can understand using AI to splice together lines that were recorded to generate new dialogue. Obviously there's an extent to that. You wouldn't want to go more than I wouldn't be okay if they just kept doing that over and over and over again, obviously. But I could see doing it for a couple of chapters in the game, then killing Sylens' character off because the voice actor is dead, and have someone have a new character take his place, so to speak. Unfortunately, Sylens is so well established in Horizon that it would probably be better for the studio to just get a new voice actor. Fun game overall. I hope next game doesn't have it may have not directly been touch damage, but it definitely felt like touch. But definitely felt like whenever I would run, if I ran into a machine and touched a machine, even if it wasn't attacking, it felt like we took damage. If the machine wasn't overridden, so hopefully no more touch damage, because that's just stupid. That shouldn't be in games ever. At least not in modern games. I understand, if you're playing through the original Mario Brothers, or even a new Mario Brothers game, where that's kind of the mechanic of how enemies attack, then that's one thing. But imagine if you were playing, I don't know, Skyrim, for example, and you bumped into a guard and got arrested because you accidentally walked into them. And then it was considered assault. Or you took damage because you walked into a non-hostile civilian NPC. What is that ticking? I don't know what that ticking is, but I'm about to skip the credits because, God, it is irritating. Okay, I guess that was part of the soundtrack. I understand if an enemy's doing an attack and I get hit by that enemy's attack, that's fine. Damage. That's fine. Damage me. But if I'm just standing near something and bump into it, or if an enemy does an attack and it misses, and then I run up, and then I accidentally bump into that part of the enemy that isn't in the attack coding anymore, instead it's just, or that's not in what should be attacking script anymore, and I just take a bunch of damage because LOL, you slightly bumped the side of this giant machine. Like, imagine you touch your monitor and it's and like your finger gets sliced off. Like you don't like slap your monitor. You just like take your hand, place it against, or even like furniture. Like just touch damage is bad for games. And combat's always been like the weakest element of Horizon, in my opinion, because like they give you all kinds of like things that you can potentially do, but like, oh, set traps. Well, now I have to go through the trouble of figuring out how I'm gonna lure this enemy back to the traps that I set, which is a limited number, by the way, because like we had a max of what I assume was 4 total tripwires, or 4 total between tripwires and traps. I never actually like fully tested it, I don't think. But yeah, our trap placing capabilities are really limited. They don't do much in terms of like overall damage. Honestly, I feel like tripwires should be the traps, but at the same time, like, even setting them is such an enormous chore, because you have to scan the area, or you have to kind of know the layout of, have the layout of the layout memorized. You have to select a specific NPC. The audio broke again. But you have to select your target. You have to you have to either figure out their path or check it with focus. Then you have to actually go through the process of placing the trap, which takes a little bit, or which takes time. And it's just silly. Like, and even then, the few times that we actually did try to use traps, like a lot of times, the enemies just went a different way. Or we were running into, or it was like we were fighting specters, for example, and they just, when we, like, the first time we fought specters, we had no idea how to deal with them, or we had no idea what they were to, or how to deal with them. They just busted in, and then we had to scan them to learn about them before we could even really set the set traps to, you know, do anything to them. But by that point, you know, congratulations. Well, guess what? We've been spotted, so the best we can try to do is try to set a trap and hope to lure the enemy into the trap that we're setting literally directly in front of it, while it's trying to attack us. Warrior bows weren't really worth using. Bolt blasters, slash casters. I like that they I do like that they kind of have like a heavy weapon feel to them, but I feel like I feel like they were better. Obviously, they were better in Zero Dawn because they didn't inhibit your roll, and it doesn't change the issue that I have of hey, why can't we just bring a single heavy weapon with us? Instead, they basically just reclassified the bolt blasters as heavy weapons and made that the thing we carry with us. Rope casters, not very useful in Zero Dawn, not very useful in this. You can tie down enemies with them, but most of the time we were better off just freezing them and blasting away at them with the bolt blaster or hunter bow. I love spike throwers. Okay, spike throwers, can't really say anything bad about them. They were really fun to use. I do wish they had more close range application rather than being only a ranged weapon. Trip casters, I already jumped on those. They have kind of the same issue of that traps issues that trap do. What else was there? There was the disc thingies. Shredder gauntlets. Those would have been better in my opinion if they had like a boomerang effect where you launch them or if they actively tracked Aloy rather, instead of being like, oh, you throw them and they go back to basically where you threw them from. There should be like tracking Aloy, which I understand, not realistic, but at the same time, like, come on, it's just suspend some disbelief, of disbelief for the sake of making a weapon more reliable and better. I also wish there were more applications for it. I feel like that would have been a really good way to introduce dealing rapid elemental damage to opponents, rather than being like, oh, well, you shoot these canisters and then that causes an explosion that instantly applies the element, or oh, you shoot an enemy multiple times with a single arrow type to build up the elemental state while in concentration, and that will do that. I feel like, blast slings, as one of the few AoE options, they should have been stronger than they were. Granted, I didn't really use the legendary blast slings at all, but like, I used pretty much everything else. Legendary blast sling might have been okay. And that's another issue that I have, is most of the weapons in this, like, they suck until you hit legendary, and then they're just okay. Like, oh, I have this legendary weapon, and yet I can't kill a fire clamberjaw that's like level 30 and yet it still takes like 7 to 8 critical hits on a critical weak point hits on a fire clamberjaw to kill it. Upgrading weapons takes way too long. Upgrading same with armor. As far as armor itself, Zero Dawn did it way better. I'm more the type that I like having like just one kind of sort of type of armor, I guess, for lack of a better word. Like, basically all the armor does the same thing for you. essentially, most of the time. Maybe like a different, maybe like a different special, like in Zelda, well, the Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild anyway, different armor sets have different effects, but overall they provide the same defensive boost. I feel like that is a much better way to go about things than how this did it, where it's like, oh, you're going to fight, I don't know, a group of wide maws. Well, you better make sure you're not wearing armor weak to purge water, or you better put on your purge water resistant armor. And basically, like, I don't like the idea of having to switch my loadout up for literally every fucking fight. And even then, we didn't really have to switch it up for every fight, but we're playing in, like, if not the lowest difficulty, then the second lowest difficulty. We're in normal mode, so if I had gone through in, like, hard or very hard or something like that, and I wasn't switching every single time an attack came my direction, my armor, every single time, like, an attack came my direction, we would have been in trouble. Like, I don't think we would have made it past the opening act. we definitely would probably still be like, well, we wouldn't be like, we definitely would not have beaten the DLC by this point, because I mean, overall, it's a fun game. It's just, the combat itself is just really, really bad. The exploration is fine, I guess. It kind of fell apart with the DLC because, when we had the ability to fly, you know, I don't want to run around on the ground if I can fly. Just plain and simple. Also, the DLC, also in terms of the DLC, like, there were those Oseram keepsakes or whatever that we found a couple of them, but we weren't looking, but I cannot be bothered to go find all of them. I'm not gonna lie. Machine Strike. I actually enjoyed the Machine Strike. I enjoyed it more. I feel like it would be better if once, like, I enjoyed it more once I discovered, oh, this is basically Fire Emblem. And we kind of showed that off with the Machine Strike, with the big Machine Strike episode that we did a while back. It would definitely be better if you didn't have to hover over every single individual enemy piece to see where they could attack. In Fire Emblem, you can just press a button and view the overall range of every single enemy unit. And you can still be like, okay, I'm gonna put this tank character right here to bait out this soldier, for example, and then use that to, and then, you know, once we get the one soldier taken care of, then we can just move on to the next one, 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 blah 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 blah. The point is, that's not something you can do in Machine Strike, and it would be a lot nicer if you, it would be a lot more nicer quality of life if you could do that. Now, I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while since I've played any Fire Emblem game. The last game I played was Three Houses. I did purchase Engage, but I also don't know how. I played and beat the first Fire Emblem that ever entered the US, and the only two I haven't played and beaten at least once are Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance. Well, flip those. Flip those for chronological order. But that's because they tried to make Fire Emblem. They put Fire Emblem on the GameCube and the Wii, and they tried to make it like they tried to make it more of like a home console rather than a portable game, and Fire Emblem is way better as a portable game. But yeah, the machine trick wasn't terrible. Once I figured out, it was just a little bit of. Or once we figured out, oh, this is just Fire Emblem. It just ended up being a thing of trying to bait the enemies into my movement range. It's a little more complicated because in Fire Emblem you can be like, oh, I'm gonna play this tanky unit here and take, you know, maybe 1 HP of damage of my 38 health. But in Machine Strike, it's like, oh, if I get attacked by this, I'm going to take 1 damage, or, you know, I'm going to take 2 to 3 damage of my 6 health. 6, maybe 7 health. So, it gets a little more convoluted. We also were able to kind of brute force Machine Strike with the Fire Claw piece. What else? Oh, you know, here's something else. One thing that I really hope they do, as far as a quality of life thing in the future, is once you scan like a tall neck or a viewpoint or whatever, once something like just automatically mark like sites, and don't mark them as like unknown sites until you manually go there. Just mark them automatically. Like, oh, we scanned a tall neck, so we know that there are Claw Striders, you know, across a mountain, like, you know, 20 meters away. Just have that site marked automatically. Because it's annoying it's a little annoying having to go around and manually mark everything just so you don't have unknown campfire, unknown Tremor Tusk site, unknown Sunwing Mount site, unknown Snapmaw site, etc., etc., etc. It's just one of those things of, just again, like, just nice quality of life stuff that they could have done, but they chose not to. And I think the game would have been way more solid had they done so. Also, please, for the love of, please somehow fix this combat. Like, it's ridiculous going against machines. It's fine against the combat's fine when it comes to fighting humans. The problem is, congratulations on Walter Laundry and finding the missing when you're not free to continue exploring the burning shores and complete any unfinished quests and activities. A new tier of challenges is also available at the Tanata Memorial Grove. Thank you for playing the Horizon team. Well,
Aloy, with Gaia's help, I've managed to decrypt a part of the data you sent. Suffice it to say, we have much to discuss.
Meet me back at the base then. My room.
Very well.
New interlude epilogue. Yeah, we're not gonna have time to start Spider-Man tonight. Because we have to restart the game again because the audio broke in the middle of the credits. Oop. Alright, sorry, I had to send a message that I had to respond to. Yeah, unfortunately, we're probably not gonna have time to start Spider-Man tonight. It is close to 9 p.m. and I've only eaten once today, and that was at like 2 o'clock. So, getting to that point that I definitely need to launch defeating the Wynn's future security alien must return to the base. Has uncovered something from launch's data that could help against Nemesis.
Okay, Silence is waiting at the base. Beta and Gaia, too. As for everyone else, I should let them focus on their own missions. Get them up to speed on the Burning Shores another time.
We're just never going to tell them, aren't we?
back. And after mingling with the Quen, I imagine that you're eager for some intelligent conversation.
There are some pretty special people among the Quen. If you dropped down to Earth once in a while and did a little mingling yourself, you might realize that.
I have more important matters to deal with. Like the data you recovered from Londra.
You found a lead.
Indeed. A log entry he wrote shortly after the Zeniths escaped the destruction of their colony. I'll send it to you. There is much to unpack, but most importantly, Londra theorizes about how Nemesis might be countered. His musings include a list of 21st century corporations that manufactured state-of-the-art weapon systems. It's possible that one of these weapons could be deployed against the enemy. I'll have to investigate each company, of course, locate their facilities, unearth their technologies, determine their efficacy, and whether they can be brought back online.
All by yourself, huh?
Well...
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you found something that can help. But I've been wondering why you stayed behind with us. It's the challenge, isn't it? The chance to prove you've got the biggest brain of all.
My reasons are mine alone.
And that's why you'll always be alone.
Aloy, Nemesis is not a threat that can be defeated single-handedly. I am grateful for your extraordinary contributions.
Oh, silence. We might thaw that icy heart of yours yet.
Welcome back, Aloy.
Now let's see what he found.
Dagger in my boot.
Solens is right. Londra's thoughts could really help us in the fight against Nemesis.
You did it! You actually defeated a reactivated Horus! Are you hurt? Anything broken?
I'm
Just
fine,
my
but
pride.
I hope you never have to face another one.
Alright, well, that is going to do it for Horizon Forbidden West, I guess. I said I was going to do the Machine Strike challenges, but honestly, I mean, we got 8 skill points, which is enough to get this. This. So that means somewhere in the game there are 5 more skill points. 2 of which at least would come from beating the all the expert level Machine Strike characters. There's one here at Legacy's Landfall, one here at Tide's Reach, and one at the Maw of the Arena. And then there's the Machine Strike Master, which also might be hiding skill points. Also, there might be skill points for completing the arena, like the last level, the last set of challenges. I guess we'll go look. I don't care enough to 100% the DLC. Like, we didn't even honestly 100% the game, because there's so many audio data points that we haven't found. We've gotten most of the DLC done. Like, I think the main thing we're missing are the Delver's trinkets, and obviously the legendary outfits, and potentially legendary coils. There is one activity that's listed as unknown. But that may just... So I'm not sure what the deal with that is. That may just be, finding Gold Hollow. Or whatever. Because, like, it doesn't look like there's anything. Because there's nothing showing up on the map. Like, at all. Unless it's a post DLC story thing, but that would be really ridiculous. Let's go to the Mall of the Arena.
Under Hikaru's reign,
If it isn't Regala's Congo,
What can I do for you? Is always welcome at this arena.
Trade in medals. I already have all the the stuff that you could possibly give me.
Earn more medals and safe travel.
Let's see how you do.
Champion. Oh no, you only get Brimshine for this. Yeah, I'm good.
Our machines aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, well, your machines can just that's fine. Your machines can stay right there. I have no interest.
My blade fought alongside the outlaws.
We must all unite to stop Regala.
Alright. Yeah, that's gonna do it for Horizon Forbidden West. Thank you all for watching. Next thing we play is gonna be the remastered Spider-Man. That's gonna have to wait till next week, though. Oh, actually, I'm on... Actually, I can still do it next week. I was gonna say, I have a vacation, Or I can still start it next week. I have a vacation from my IRL job coming up, but we can still do. We'll probably still do normal stream schedule for that. But yeah, I will see you all in the next playthrough. Good night. I will see you all next time. Tomorrow we have more Zelda, or tomorrow we're gonna be finishing off Tears of the Kingdom, most likely. We've done pretty much everything there is to do aside from finding Koroks, finding bubble gems, and upgrading armor that I wouldn't be using that I would never use anyway. So I mean, yeah, it's about time to end that one too. The late night game that we're going to go into will be Jedi Survivor, going back into that because I've been needing to get back into that because we started it up and then we had to stop because the game itself was just too glitchy. Like literally we got to a point where we couldn't progress the story because we couldn't leave the planet that we were on, which is still the first planet. But that is for probably Friday. Alright, that's all for tonight. Because I need to eat, and by the time I finish eating, it's gonna be like 10 p.m. Maybe closer to like 10:30. Yeah, good night. I will see you all tomorrow.